Hello, welcome to the Carousel of Conversations. You're in for a real treat. Join us as we take a spin through the past, present, and future of all things Disney. Here, where there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow just a podcast away. Let the podcast begin.
I feel like I should start this episode out like an announcer. Welcome back to another episode of the Disney Madness Challenge. This week we're talking about music. But instead I'm going to start it like, welcome back everyone. I'm very excited about today's episode.
You know what? I'm not very excited.
I was very excited about this episode, and now I'm just highly disappointed about this
I am
episode.
too. So many things got thrown into the dumpster that didn't
I am
deserve
just
it.
like totally questioning our listeners' taste in music.
I don't know what happened. Like, genuinely, I don't know what
Like,
happened.
do you guys listen to good music?
She called you. She clocked
Sometimes you
y'all.
have to think about the music more than just the movie. I feel like some of these they picked the movie over the music and like didn't think about the actual song that they were picking. Well, but then again, they may have, and that may be their favorite Disney music.
I'm just happy RJ's pick got the same treatment as Kermit and Wally got in the past votes.
Man, I
All
had
my options got smashed to pieces.
I had so many good songs in the running
Yeah,
here.
you did.
And then like
And none
they
of the
just
great ones
got
made it.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Like 90%
Yeah.
of the songs I would have chosen to be in like a Disney playlist are no longer in the standings. Like,
yeah,
Maybe.
mine lost round 2. Yeah.
yeah. But
I think mine did too.
everyone, let's have a moment of silence. We have a casualty on the podcast. My
yes.
treasured foolish mortal sign has waved in the white flag. Its USB cord got brutally hurt and bent out of place and no longer works. So let's just have a moment of silence. Well, that was wonderful. Let's get on to these songs that lost.
No, this week was a brutal episode, and
massacre.
it was interesting to see how the votes turned out. We had a lot of people voting again this week. I think this was probably more than last week's vote when it came to the music choices. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see how it all plays out. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. Round 1. We had 16 different options to choose from, and we'll tell you the verses, like what went against what, and then we'll give our opinions, and then right after that, we'll tell you who won that category based on your votes. When it gets down to the final 4, we'll choose the final 4, and then who wins the finale. We'll choose the final 2, and then who wins the finale. From this week's episode. It's going to be a tough one this week, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm not going to tell you who won until after we give our opinions. So, first category was Hakuna Matata versus You've Got a Friend in Me. What would you guys vote for?
This is a rough
Jocelyn.
one.
Hakuna Matata.
Really?
Yeah. I
You've Got a
don't
Friend
really
in Me is
like
great,
You've
though.
Got a Friend in Me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I know it's like iconic for Toy
Yeah.
Story. It's just not.
Did you know Michael
don't
Bublé
know.
did a version of it?
I did not know that. I love
Yes.
him.
Yeah, you'll probably like it after that version. But
Oh, you know
my
what?
opinion-
Yes, I did. Yes,
You
I
did?
did. I knew that.
Since
It's
when?
on one of the albums that I have of his. Yeah.
Oh.
I like a Hakuna Matata. I think it's
Really?
light and funny and energetic.
That's
and
so
it's
surprising.
everything
Was that vote
embodies.
based on the song or the movie?
She clocked
Okay,
you.
you got a friend
She
in me
clocked
is
you.
like, you got a friend in me.
Yeah, no, I'm
okay,
with you on that. Yeah.
Full admission, I don't like any country type style voicing, and that one felt like sort of country style, and I just don't like that type of music. So it's just a personal preference. But Hakuna Matata is fun. Like it's whimsy, it's fun. I just enjoy it so much more. But yeah, anyway, Noah, what your thoughts the same?
I think so, yeah. I would vote for Hakuna Matata, even though I don't think that is Swahili for no worries. So,
What do you think it
I've
is?
never really thought about it.
yeah. Just saying. Didn't do their research. I don't know what it means, but I remember looking it up like a year ago and being like, that doesn't mean that. I don't think. So I looked it up. It doesn't. It means something completely different. I don't even remember what it means. But
It
there
means
is another
no
word that means it.
worries for the rest of your
Do you
days.
Do you think that's just like they think it means no worries? Do you think that's what they're meaning?
Rafiki says it means no worries.
That's true. Maybe that's
And
just
you have
like,
to trust your friend.
yeah, because you got a friend in them. Anyway. See?
Doesn't Rafiki mean friend?
It says it. Okay, I just googled it. It says it's
Oh.
Swahili for no worries or no troubles.
Okay.
See?
Maybe they changed Swahili.
No, it can be
since last
wrong
time I
every once in a
researched
while.
it. No, they changed Swahili. They changed the entire language. Gosh. Is that the AI Google answer? Because that's always wrong.
No. No
She's
trouble,
like,
no
maybe.
problem.
I don't know.
It's not. It's not.
I don't know. They changed the language. I specifically remember it not being that.
All right. Well, the votes are in, and I should do it like a survival. The votes are in. No, and thanks for the sound effect. Akuna Matata won 27 to You Got a Friend in Me 10.
Wow.
To be fair,
So
in
that
Happily
one,
Ever
I
After,
will agree with our listeners.
yeah, in Happily Ever After, You've Got a Friend in Me is very sentimental in this show. Just saying. They make it very nice.
See, okay.
We haven't talked about that category
No,
yet. Don't.
I'm just saying.
But no, he's saying
the
that
show.
You've Got a Friend of Me and Happily Ever After is sentimental. But I disagree. It's my least favorite
Ooh.
part of the firework.
I think my least favorite part is the
Because I don't like
Tarzan
how
part.
it turns the.
oh.
What?
I mean, no, the part of Tarzan with like where they were beating on the different things and doing like the jazz almost. Yeah.
What's
what I'm
wrong
just
with
kinda like,
you? Oh my goodness.
Maybe
NSYNC did that song.
I think you're projecting right now. I think
I'm
you
not
need to look at
projecting.
yourself
I'm not projecting.
and see in yourself what is wrong, because you don't like Country Bears either. Justin has pulled
Jocelyn
out the
brought
note
back the
card,
note card.
which means we must move on to the next section. RJ, please move this train wreck along.
The next one is I See the Light from Tangled versus Part of Your World.
This is so easy, like extremely easy.
This
Just
one's hard for me.
From Little Mermaid.
This one is legit hard for me.
See, I like I See the Light, but I also like Part of Your World, but I feel like I would have picked I See the Light.
I'm gonna go with Part of Your World from Little Mermaid. It's a much bigger song, and it's a good solo song.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like solos, don't you?
I do. No, but I think I've told you guys before, Bella really likes that song too. I love it when she's singing. How the dads don't reprimand their daughters, and she's like singing it so passionately. And it just cracks
She has
me
no
up.
idea what it means.
She has no idea what she's saying. That's good.
So no, you would have picked See the Light or Part of Your World?
I would choose I See the Light. That one is so, in my opinion, it's bigger because the whole new world is her by herself in a
Part of Your
small
World.
like cavern, and yeah, that's what I meant. Like it's only her and stuff. But in I See the Light, there's this big expansive area with all these lanterns flying, and like it's this huge scene happening, you know?
I think it draws the movie to a good story in that song. Like you couldn't have the part of the movie without the story. Like, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
words are hard, Jocelyn.
Okay, so I like I See the Light. I really do. We played it at our wedding. Like, I really like the song. But the beauty of The Little Mermaid is that it builds because yes,
Oh, yeah, it swells a lot.
She starts in her little grotto, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end, she's popping out of the sea and the waves are going and she's singing. So, like, to say that it's just like secluded and like it builds, Noah. It builds.
Oh, it swells for sure. Like the orchestral music, it swells and everything. But I don't know. I feel like I See the Light is more conclusive because in the beginning of the story, you see she's
because
looking
a man
up at
is
the
singing
lanterns.
it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Justin, we're not on that part of the podcast scene yet. But, like in the beginning of Tangled, you see she's looking up towards the lanterns and stuff because she's drawing more towards that area of life. And then once she gets there, she's around the lanterns, a part of her people, and with where she's truly meant to be. And I feel like that draws the entire movie together in a sentimental way.
Yeah, I see that.
I think both are good. Well, this one
RJ.
wasn't as close as I thought it would be, though. So I See the Light got 23, and Part of Your World got 15.
Wow.
Yeah, so rough. But the next one hurt. It hurt real bad.
This was probably RJ's
Because-
hardest vote ever.
Yeah, because I love both these songs, but it's Happily Ever After versus Tell Me It's You from Mufasa.
Oh, RJ must have had such a hard time doing this.
Yeah.
Many a tear
did.
were shed.
I love Tell Me It's You, and I stand by Tell Me It's You over Happily Ever After.
Wow. That's a brave movement there. That's a brave stance.
I don't think it's that brave. Like, I love Tell Me It's You.
Then what
I would
won?
turn on Tell Me It's You
Over
before
the
Happily Ever After.
beautiful, like concoction of Happily Ever After.
Does Tell Me to have
Tell Me
Tinkerbell?
It's You.
Oh, when
Not-
Tinkerbell comes out, man, I go nuts.
I love
But
Tinkerbell.
she doesn't sing in there.
Look, Mommy, there's Tinkerbell.
That's my dad.
That might not be so far from the truth.
I love Tell Me It's You. I think I'd pick Tell Me It's You. The emotions of Happily Ever After are there. I love it. Every time I hear it, I think, man, I wish I was at the castle watching the fireworks. For sure. That's the truth. But I love Tell Me It's You. It's probably my favorite Disney song in a long time. So definitely picking Tell Me It's You over Happily Ever After. But I know I'm alone probably in that one. What are your guys' thoughts?
Happily Ever After for sure. RJ's wrong.
Ready to begin.
Honestly, one of my favorite parts is the pre-show music to Happily Ever After, where they like say like the lights are going to dim in 15 minutes. Happily Ever After, presented by Pandora. You know, like
Yeah.
they play this like special orchestral music rendition of different songs, and it's just like, oh, it's so exciting, and people are running over your feet. There's moms trying to punch you out of the way. It's a whole experience. You know, people are walking over cast member tape. Like the emotions are there.
Okay, I did that before the pre-show music.
Just saying, Happily Ever After is better.
I do, yeah, I'm gonna go. I do like Tell Me It's You. I like it a lot. But Happily Ever After is just amazing. It's an emotional song. It has all the great elements of Disney wrapped up into one, and the vocals on it are amazing as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go Happily Ever After for sure.
Well, you guys weren't alone in that because Happily Ever After got 23 votes. But I will say that this got more than I thought it would with this kind of vote. Tell Me It's You got 12 votes. So
Not bad. I still think
I
that
would say it got
Mufasa
more
is
than-
still so new that even with it being on Disney Plus, I'm not sure that everyone has seen it yet. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, I would
that-
agree.
I would think that's probably part of the reason. But same thing with Happily Ever After. Not everyone has been to the parks to see. That's a fireworks song. You know? So
Yeah, I did notice in this category that we got less votes than in some of the other categories.
Yeah,
so I
I've
feel like
noticed
just
that when
people didn't know what
they
to
don't vote.
for.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, the next one is that actually really, really, really surprised me with the vote and how it went.
Yeah.
Evermore versus How Far I'll Go from
I
Moana.
just
So
don't
Evermore
even
from Beauty and the Beast.
want to talk about this. I'm just so mad.
What's your favorite? We haven't gotten to the results yet.
Yeah.
What's your favorite, Jocelyn?
Evermore? Like, obviously, I feel like Snape.
But the Josh Groban version? Or
No, the Beast version.
Dan
We've been
Stevens?
over this. Dan Stevens. Evermore. Okay, so what I loved the first time, I remember being in the theater when it first came out. I remember even just like sitting there and hearing, because the opening scene of Beauty and the Beast has the famous now I can't even think of how the chords go, but
I would.
Had it all.
no, it's not even that part, but it's
Da,
it's
da,
the
da, 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 da.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Something
that
like
one.
that, I don't know.
And so it's very similar to that. And so in the movie, the cartoon, it's just never even brought back up. Like you hear it at the beginning when
Yeah.
it's telling the story, and then they never bring that tune back up. And so in the live action, that is Evermore. That's the
Yeah.
chords for Evermore, And so
Yeah.
it's just this puzzle piece moment put together. And then what I really love about it is because this whole time you're seeing Belle's perspective of Beast, but you're not really truly seeing Beast's perspective. You're seeing what everyone else wants Beast to feel. You're seeing how Belle's feeling, but you're not really seeing Beast. And so Evermore was the song for Beast to truly express his feelings toward Belle and his love for Belle. So it's just a beautiful song, and it will win in my heart every time.
We haven't discussed the results yet, but I wonder how that one's gonna go.
Yeah. Ditto on what Jesslyn said. RJ, what is your opinion?
Oh, How Far I'll Go.
I
for
just
sure.
got the chord. I just got the chord. Da, 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 da,
You
da,
totally
da. I was thinking chords. Da 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 da. Da,
That's
da,
nice.
da, 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 da. Yeah, it's there.
That's nice, sweetie. RJ, what was your opinion?
Oh, How Far I'll Go for sure.
What?
All right.
What? Are you serious? Are you just trying to
No.
play with me right now? Because I know you love Evermore. You sing it all the time.
Yeah, Josh Groban's version.
I
Not the
will
auto-tune Dan
take-
Stevens version.
Shots fired. Shots fired. I know a great marriage counselor.
All right, moving on.
Can't. It's my dad.
Exactly.
I got the note card. It's time to move on.
Wait, did Noah
No.
pick?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
he
I
said
said
ditto
ditto
what
on
you
the
said.
Evermore. Yeah, ditto. Ditto because I didn't want to. Yeah, ditto.
Are you scared of me, Noah?
Like the Pokemon.
This one wasn't even close. Evermore got 9. 9. How Far I'll Go got 28.
Seriously, the amount of times I've heard little children just screaming "How far I'll go" is kind of comical. How many times I've heard it. I can't read it.
You
Get
can
it
Our
only
over.
play
listen-
it so much. You
our
can only play the note card
listeners-
so much.
Our listeners just missed it. They missed it on that one.
She's saying y'all have bad opinions.
Well, we're not going to have any listeners next week now. All right. The next category was A Whole New World from Aladdin versus We Don't Talk About Bruno from Enchanto.
Yeah, I love Encanto.
Noah, what's your Noah, what's your opinion?
Honestly, I'm gonna go with "We Don't Talk About Bruno." I'm gonna go with it because I think it's a better written song than "A Whole New World." "A Whole New World" is very
Classical.
yeah, it's very classical, and "We Don't Talk About Bruno" is very interesting because at the end, all of the parts come together and they make sense. They don't sound just like gibberish. They sound like song in their own right, but you can listen and you hear the different parts of it. Yes, it's Lin-Manuel Miranda, Jesslyn. But like,
It is.
I don't feel like A Whole New World has that kind of spin on it where it has that interesting part to it. Like, it doesn't have a part that I'm thinking of that I'm like, oh, that's different than like other songs. You know? Do
you feel
know?
like We Don't Talk About Bruno got overplayed so much, and that's kind of like the which I'm trying not to go into the results now, but like, do you think that it was so popular for so long that it just kind of died out really fast? Because I feel like I really like the song. Like,
yeah.
I really enjoy it, but I feel like I haven't listened to it maybe as much as I have A Whole New World.
Like, I can listen to We Don't Talk About Bruno, even with the massive popularity that had, more than I can listen to Let It Go from Frozen. Like, after Frozen had its huge push, I didn't want to hear that song anymore. I was sick of it. But We Don't Talk About Bruno, every time I'm here, I'm kind of like, you know, like, like it's
What
just
was
kind
that?
of like, I'm not going to do it again. A little shimmy. But yeah, that's my opinion at least.
Yeah. Jocelyn?
I'm going to go with Noah on this one. I'm going to say that I like A Whole New World, but I like the artistic side of Bruno. And if I had to pick one of the two songs, like if I had a playlist, I would probably skip A Whole New World before I would skip Bruno.
I would agree.
I like the rounds in it and stuff like that. So yeah.
I am gonna differ from you guys. Shocking.
Okay, well, then your
I know.
opinion sucks. So
But
let's go to the next one.
Low. But hear me out. A Whole New World is from Aladdin, and it's a nostalgia thing for me.
Sure.
That's not to say that Bruno
No, I
is
get it.
not better in any way. That's to say that it's a nostalgia thing for me. I love A Whole New World. It's a classic for me. I love We Don't Talk About Bruno, and I could jam out and do the little shimmy too. But
Is that my thing?
But
We've discovered everyone else's like little reoccurring thing. Is the shimmy my thing?
maybe. But I do think I would pick A Whole New World just from a nostalgia perspective, not because of a music perspective. Because I love it. I've loved it for my whole life.
Yeah.
You know? And so I think that's it for me. Whole New World got 29 votes. We Don't Talk About Bruno. 9.
See, that
votes.
shocked me.
Wow,
I
that
kind
is
of figured A
surprising.
Whole New World would win, but I really thought that Bruno would get more votes than that.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Yeah,
surprised.
I would think that would be closer, but
Yeah.
it's probably the same reason that I voted for it. It's a nostalgia thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, the next one, this was probably our closest vote between the
Really?
two of them, and probably one of the least voted categories. I think people should like listen to these songs to see what they actually are, because some of these
Yeah.
are like, once you listen to them, they're classics.
Mhm,
So
yeah.
this is a battle of the classic Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas versus You'll Be in My Heart. What is your vote? What are you thinking about, Jocelyn? Was it not
I
supposed to
thought
be
nope.
against each
I
other?
thought we skipped a category, but we're good. We're good.
Oh, I did skip a category, but that's okay. We'll come back to
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I'll come back to it. Gosh, that
Okay,
is a hard one
so
though.
That's so hard. Okay. Oh.
These are two songs though that I don't think people have actually listened to or remember, and just
Or in a
kind of
long
blindly
time.
voted
Yeah.
for. Yeah,
Yeah.
because these two songs are possibly one of the two most underrated songs in all of Disney. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bella
gosh.
is on a Pocahontas kick this week. She's been binging Pocahontas all week. And so I realized, like, I don't know who did the music for Pocahontas. Was it Alan Meek? It wasn't Alan Meekin, was it? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Yeah.
It may
think
have
so.
been.
Ooh,
but
no, that's Little Mermaid, I think.
I
that
know,
I'm
but
thinking.
he did other Disney stuff too. Anyways, the last scene when John Smith is being shipped back to England and Pocahontas is like standing on the cliff and the leaves go. The orchestra movement of that song.
I saw a
is
TikTok
like,
about that like a week ago.
oh my goodness, like the chills and like, you know, she's saying that's not your class, which I know it's based off a true story or whatever, but like it's not your classical Disney ending, you know, they don't end up together.
Yeah.
And it was more of teaching him how to be civilized, you know. And so like just that's how they're ending the movie is that huge, that's beauty right there. But
It's a
anyway,
It was Alan Menken.
it was Alan Menken.
Yeah,
Okay.
with Steven Schwartz doing the actual lyrics.
Okay.
So he did things like Wicked and Pocahontas, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Which once
Notre
again,
Dame.
Yeah.
the
these are really
music
good.
in that is
We
really
need to hire
good.
him
Like
again. Gosh.
they're like
Prince of
big,
Egypt.
big
The Prince of
pieces.
Egypt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he did
this
the
guy is
lyrics for
huge
Prince
then.
of Egypt, and then the last one he did was Enchanted, Disenchanted.
Oh, well,
I don't-
yeah, those are great. Or Enchanted was great. I don't know about Disenchanted. I never watched it.
Oh, Enchanted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, I haven't, but I know what you're talking about. Like,
Gosh, they
it's
need to
just
hire
like
him
all
again.
of,
She know
even
that you
all
love
of
her.
those, they're not just like fun songs like We Don't Talk About Bruno, which I'm not criticizing Lin-Manuel, but like the build up, the storytelling, the emotion of that. But even saying all of that, You'll Be in My Heart is the one I would probably
Phil
end up
Collins.
picking.
Come on.
Phil Collins, yeah.
He's a
But-
singing drummer boy. Come on.
But it's also the mother side of me that I have always, like, since Bella was a baby, like I would sing that to her at night, and so that's more of the reason why I would pick that one.
Oh, he's gonna help with the remake live action of Hunchback if they do that.
Oh,
Steven Schwartz.
That would be pretty
I'm-
awesome.
And listen, I didn't put any Hunchback songs on our bracket, but because I didn't think they would get the attention that they deserved. But that I don't like the movie really, but the music is really underrated.
Yeah, the movie's kind of dark. Like,
Yeah,
really dark,
it is very
actually.
dark. Yeah.
But I still like I think
out.
in
Out
this,
there.
I think I would choose Colors of the Wind. I think I would.
I mean, I love Colors of the Wind. Yeah.
Like
I just went on a whole spiel
not
about
even,
it.
not even like the music side, but like if you watch the movie segment of that song, just the art and like the scenes that they made are absolutely gorgeous. Like they are pieces of artwork. They're not just like cartoon pieces.
Yeah.
They're actually I could put it up on my wall and no one would know that it's from like a Disney movie or anything.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
genuinely stunning. And that helps portray with the music. Because I haven't said it here a lot, but I say to my friends and stuff, like, storytelling is only as good as the world you create around it. So if
Yeah.
your world isn't as beautiful as your storytelling or song, it's not going to be as, like, your heart's not going to feel it as much, and it's not going to have as much of an impact on you. Because it's not the same level. If you have, like, you know, a little sketch of something along with a beautiful song, it's not going to feel the same. So I'm going to go with Colors of the Wind for that reason.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with these ones because I do think that You'll Be in My Heart is also an underrated song just because of the movie that it comes from. But I do feel like Colors of the Wind used to be a lot more popular when I was growing up than what it is now. Like, you hardly hear it anymore. And so, I don't know. I love both of these. I don't think I could choose. This is one of those categories where I don't think I
had a
could choose
hard
one over
time,
the
yeah.
other. Because I want to choose You'll Be in My Heart, not to be a contrarian, but I also love Colors of the Wind, and so they're both great.
But you have to
I can't choose.
You have to
Oh, don't do that. Then I will be contrarian only because I have to be, and I'll just do You'll Be in My Heart, just because I think it's a great song. It's not that I don't.
But you know
I
what?
love
Also,
the building and the how it builds upon itself. Like but it's a strong vocal for Colors of the Wind.
yeah, it is.
You'll Be in My Heart is
It's a lullaby.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like it. I don't know that I love the vocals of You'll Be in My Heart as much as Colors of the Wind, but I love the music behind You'll Be in My Heart, I think. And that's what makes it for me as well.
Yeah, I
But
strictly
both are great.
picked You'll Be in My Heart based on lyrics. Strictly on
Yeah.
lyrics.
And Phil
Yeah.
Collins.
Phil Collins. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You can't
was
beat
gonna-
Phil Collins. He's just the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah. Now, and also in Pocahontas, Just Around the River Bend is
Oh.
also
Yeah.
another phenomenal
Yeah.
song, you know? So that whole movie needs to get more credit.
That guy needs to write new songs because, Disney needs some better songs and they need to hire him back because he is amazing. I didn't know he did a Hunchback and
He
all that.
should work with Lin-Manuel.
Do you imagine this?
I'm sure he will with the new movie.
Are they making a Hunchback movie?
There was in the talks.
I've heard rumors.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
the talks.
Well, Alan Menken worked with Lin-Manuel for The Little Mermaid.
That's true.
Oh.
The new live-action Little Mermaid. They
Noah
worked together
hasn't
on
seen
that one.
I have not.
He needs to, because
Yeah.
every time I hear the Scuttlebutt song, I think about him. Noah is Scuttle.
Okay, so
Zebra
for this
hoppers.
category, this is the closest voting category we had overall. And Colors of the Wind got 18. You'll Be in My Heart got 19 votes.
Wow.
So
Wow.
one vote away.
Yeah.
It was close. But You'll Be in My Heart came ahead. All right, the one that I accidentally skipped is I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan versus Almost There from, wow, why am I drawing a blank? I know it's
Tiana.
Tiana's movie.
Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog.
Yes, I knew it was, I was like, I wanted to say Tiana's movie, but I was like, that's not right. Wait, what is it actually called? Wow, that was terrible. I drew a blank
That
right
was
there.
terrible,
Princess and the
actually.
Frog.
When you get a new Subway person.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
I'm guessing we know what Jesselyn's picking.
Yeah, I guess we know Justin's pick is.
Actually, no. I'm going to pick
Ooh.
I'll Make a Man Out of You.
Really?
Let's
Yeah.
get down to business. To defeat
I will sing.
the hunt.
So I have a funny story about this one. At the college Jesselyn and I went to, there was this gazebo and we called it a breakup gazebo.
Everybody
because
went
most
there to break
couples
up.
would break up
Yeah.
in there. And it was right in the middle of a roundabout for cars to drive around. And so one day, a bunch of my buddies and I were going to Walmart and we were driving through the roundabout and we saw a couple in there. And we all rolled down our windows in our car and we turned up I'll Make a Man Out of You. And we just went around in a circle around the couple that was in the gazebo. And all five of us were just in this little Chevy Cobalt and we were singing, let's get down to business. and singing I'll Make a Man Out of You. And so I don't know. It's just one of my favorite songs. I love it. And I think of that story every time I think of this song. But
I think I'm going to be different from you guys, honestly, in this pick.
To defeat
no.
the
Yeah,
hunt.
I think I'm going to choose Almost There.
It's a good one.
I'm a Princess and the Frog stan.
You are.
I
Yeah.
have a lot of memories from it, and I like jazz, so that's probably why. You like jazz?
Well,
You
no, I
like
like
jazz?
Almost There as well. I think that I'll Make a Man Out of You. That's what I missed it in the live action one. I missed a lot of things in the live action Mulan.
The live action Mulan
Yeah.
is the worst thing to come out of the past 2 years.
Well, I think
so
so
bad.
too because like even Mushu
No
was
Mushu.
a huge part
No
of that
Mushu.
story.
Yeah.
Like they tried to make it too much
They
like
said
an
they were
action
trying
movie.
to stick to the actual legend of Mulan.
Yeah, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like the classic Mulan. I don't know. I just like classic Mulan better. But yeah, this one was not a close one. I'll Make a Man Out of You got 26 votes. Almost There got 9 votes.
So that's crazy to me because I
That is
also
crazy.
think that Princess and the Frog has good music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's not one song I would skip on a playlist from it, honestly.
Don't
But
matter what you look
I would
like.
venture to say that Mulan is probably more popular than Princess and the Frog. Like even in my life, I've watched Mulan more than I've watched Princess and the Frog.
I think it was in
I don't know,
that
I'm probably
like,
about
kind of
equal
phase.
now with Bella.
I think they
Yeah.
kind of equaled out in like the
Yeah.
timing that they're made. Mulan was earlier than Princess and the Frog. Princess and the Frog was 2000s kids, and Mulan was 90s kids. So that
Yeah.
probably has something to do with it. So
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Almost There. Way better.
No, I'm not saying that that's a bad opinion. I like Almost There as well. All right. This one I'm kind of angry about, and that is Into the Unknown versus Go the Distance.
Yeah,
I'm
a
so
little
mad
angry
about
too.
this one. Oh
I'm
my
very
goodness.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I think this goes back to what you said at the beginning, RJ, where people were voting based on the movie and
Yeah.
not the music. Because
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and say mine. I've talked about it so much on the podcast, anyways. But Hercules, the movie itself, is not my favorite movie. But this song
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
good. And so. Regardless of the movie, if I'm just looking at the two songs neck to neck, I like Frozen 2, the movie, better, but Go the Distance is the superior song for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna say
yeah,
mine too.
100%
Go the Distance
agree.
is way better than Into the Unknown by leagues.
Yes.
Leagues,
Yeah.
I say.
Yes.
Yeah, I would totally 100% agree. I
We
like
all
Into
agree.
the Unknown, but Go the Distance is like million times better than Into the Unknown.
Yeah.
Can't believe we all agreed on an opinion. This is a great
Yay,
day.
round of applause, guys.
Round of applause.
Yay.
Now let's vote against each other.
Yeah.
Oh, this, yeah. So
Now
no,
it's time
I
to be
agree.
enemies.
I think,
This,
and
I mean,
this is
go ahead, RJ.
this is crazy. The actual results of this vote: Into the Unknown got 22, Go the Distance got 14. But look, 14 is a lot for considering the movie that it came from. So but
That's true.
still, Go the Distance is way better.
Oh yeah.
We need a Go the Distance rendition from Jesselyn.
I am on my way. I can go the distance. So good.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, wonderful. Now, hold on.
That was wonderful.
Oh, it is so
I'm tapped out.
good.
Empty. Got to get to my second one that I brought for this episode.
I brought two as well.
I brought one.
Not enough. No,
I'll just
not
But
pretend.
it's
enough.
I'll
like,
just pretend.
here's the thing. In my opinion, two of the best Disney male songs of all time got voted out first round.
Yeah.
Evermore and Go the Distance. Like, those are
Ooh,
beautiful.
you would pick Evermore over the Hunchback song for male vocals?
I was just thinking about our bracket specifically. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would think that
Yeah.
Hunchback.
Out there.
Because
Would be
RJ
best.
sang in that one.
Living
so.
in the sun. I don't know. I'm going to stick with Evermore. Yeah, Evermore.
Contrary.
Evermore
topic.
and Go the Distance for sure. Go the Distance probably
man.
better than Evermore, to be honest. And just like our listeners just came in, they took my heart out and they just shredded it to pieces.
Well, I
you know
don't feel
how
that
I
way.
feel
I
with
felt that way
Kermit
with
and
Tummy.
Wally.
It's you.
Now you know how I feel with Kermit and Wally.
Listen, I didn't have such an emotional attachment to the past 3 weeks as what I did to this week. This was my week.
And you failed.
Oh my god.
All right, we're going to lead into round 2, and this is where it gets a little bit more challenging, and the votes get way closer together.
They do.
And it's amazing to me how close. And then there's one that's like not even in the same realm. So we'll talk about all that. But the first is Hakuna Matata versus I'll See the Light. This one breaks my heart. I love Hakuna Matata. I'm gonna still go Hakuna Matata.
I'm going I see the
I'm
light.
I'm gonna go I See the Light, definitely.
So
It's
you
better than
lose.
Hakuna Matata.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Uh-huh.
I get it.
It's
it's
purely
Lion King
sentimental.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I get it, but this one was close. So Hakuna Matata got 16, and I See the Light got 19. So I'm not alone in my nostalgia.
Yeah.
I mean, because vocally, no doubt about it, I see the light for sure. But like Akuna Matata is just one of those classic whimsy songs, not necessarily good vocal songs. It's
But
just,
also, Akuna Matata can be annoying at times.
Yeah, a little bit.
I could see that.
It's too repetitive, you know?
Yeah. And it's funny because I hate repetitive songs, but
He
I
really
like that
does,
song.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's this like worship song that I love, and it pretty much just says this one line like 15 times throughout the song, and every time
Oh,
it
I skip
comes
it every
on,
time.
but it's so good, like it's a worshipful like reflective song, and every time it comes on in the car, RJ like doesn't even like let the first beat play before he has changed it. He hates it so much.
I'm like, nope. I already know what it's gonna say in the next 15 words. But yeah, no, see the light one for that one. The next one would probably break my heart forever, and that is Happily Ever After versus How Far I'll Go. And I think you'd be shocked by my vote for this one because typically
Really?
I go Moana, but I am definitely Happily Ever After on this
You know
category.
what? Me too, actually. I'm going to
I'm,
go happily ever
I'm
after.
happily ever after on this one as well.
We agreed again.
Yeah.
Again.
Look at us. We're healing.
Happily Ever After is just different in a special kind of way from a Disney World perspective. Vocally, it's much better than How Far I'll Go.
Yeah.
Adventure-wise, How Far I'll Go is great, but Happily Ever After vocally and musically is more excellent than Happily Ever After. I mean, Happily Ever After is more excellent than How Far I'll Go. So, How Far I'll Go. Again, I said these categories are closer. How Far I'll Go got 19. Happily Ever After got 17 votes.
Ooh,
so
that's
2
rough.
votes
That's rough right
difference.
there.
Yeah. This one was definitely closer than I thought it was going to be. And Happily Ever After's favor, I thought How Far I'll Go would get more votes because of the movie aspect of it. But that was a close one. All right, the next one I really had a hard time with from a different perspective, and that's A Whole New World versus I'll Make a Man Out of You.
I'll make a man out of you.
I think I'll go with I'll Make a Man Out of You. Neither of those songs I love, though, really. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing that I had a hard time with. Like,
I like both of them, but I wouldn't fall in love with them as much as some of the other songs on here.
I think I'm
Right.
going to go with I Make a Man Out of You because, once again, you hear A Whole New World a lot, but you don't hear I'll Make a Man Out of You. So, once again, if I was faced with which song do you want to play? Oh, I want to hear I'll Make a Man Out of You.
I do like A Whole New World. I think I would probably pick A Whole New World in this instance. Just because it's vocally a better song than I'll Make a Man Out of You, but just barely. So, they're both vocally good songs. I just feel like it is more classical, but I do like A Whole New World better. What?
I almost had to sneeze and it didn't
Noah's
come.
having to sneeze and I caught him.
You know how you're that close to sneezing and it just doesn't happen and you just have disappointment?
It's like he went to go sneeze and then he like subtly shook his head no, but I saw it.
I was just like... I was so disappointed. I was so defeated in that moment. almost like Happily Ever After to How Far I'll Go.
Stop bringing it up. All right, what's the next category?
This category, A Whole New World got 25, and I'll Make a Man Out of You got 13, so it wasn't even close.
Yikes.
A Whole New World came ahead. All right, the last one, You'll Be in My Heart versus Into the Unknown.
Ooh. This is easy for me, I'm going to say.
I'm already
Yeah,
crying.
it is for me too.
Thinking
Yeah.
about
You'll
it.
Be in My Heart would be
agreeing.
mine.
Yeah, 100%.
You'll Be in My Heart.
100%.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Well, Into the Unknown got 20 votes, but You'll Be in My Heart got 17. Oh, look, for how unknown You'll Be in My Heart is.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of is good that it got that many votes. So
No matter.
But Into the Unknown is
what
not a
they
bad song, not to say in the least
Yeah.
bit. But like You'll Be in My Heart is way better.
I'm gonna agree. Yeah.
All right, so now we move on to our votes
Final
for
four,
the
here we
final
go.
two. For the final two, and then the final vote of who wins this week's category. So the first vote is going to be I'll See the Light versus How Far I'll Go. Go ahead, and everybody got their vote ready?
Everyone
I've
has
got
their
mine ready.
papers.
Who's going first?
I could go first.
Oh,
Go ahead,
I think
RJ.
you're going to be shocked
Yeah.
by mine a little bit.
Really? Wow.
Okay.
Also
Noah?
drew it in the Christmas tree
Alright.
format. I see. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Hey, we agreed.
All three of us
It's a
voted. I see the light.
Wow. Look at us
I ended
agreeing
up-
all of a sudden.
I had a hard time. I picked How Far I'll Go first before we started. And then I was changed because, Lin-Manuel was like, gotta be loyal, right? But we played this in our wedding. Like, that's how
Yeah.
much we love this song, so it has to be the one for me.
It's such a good song. Like, it really is. I really like it a lot.
Masterfully made.
And right now on social media, our polls are live for the final four, which we know that we ultimately decide. But I See the Light is definitely beating How Far I'll Go on social media, like drastically. 12 votes to 5 so far.
Wow, okay. So it is a better song.
Okay, this one is hard. A Whole New World versus Into the Unknown.
This is easy for me. This is incredibly easy.
Okay, since it's so easy for you, Noah, why don't you go ahead and show us yours first?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Ta-da!
You spelled it wrong.
On purpose.
You spelled it. Never mind, I'm not saying that. Yes, all right.
It's a whole new world spelled like there's a hole through the fabric of the universe.
Yeah.
And it's
No,
spelled whole, not.
Yeah. Not with a W.
It's great.
Yeah. All right,
It has like a
Justin,
hole for the L.
what's yours?
It's very design worthy.
It is. All right, here's mine.
Wow.
With the
Okay, are
correct
we
amount of
talking
O's.
Panic at the Disco version or in Dina
Panic at
Menzel
the
version?
Disco version.
I like that one. I do like that version better, though. I do like that
Yeah.
version better.
Into the
Okay.
unknown. Oh no!
Wow.
A whole
Okay.
new world.
Gosh, now I gotta
Again,
pick two
it's a
of the two I
nostalgia thing for
voted.
me.
I have to vote for the two I vote. That never happens for me. All of the
Well,
songs
our
I pick get voted
listeners-
up by you two.
Our listeners agree with you guys. So far, A Whole New World is beating Into the Unknown. So
Nice.
you're listening. You're
Into the
agreeing.
Unknown is a good song, but You'll Be in My Heart. I mean, A Whole New World is a more nostalgic classic for me. All right. Get your final votes in. While we're doing that, Magic Candle Company.
How did this
you
become
can get
such a good time to do
15%
a
off.
commercial break? Like, honestly.
By doing
we planned
by
this.
entering the code Carousel Pod at checkout. Bring the magic of Disney home to you. If you're missing Disney World right now, I'm telling you, the candle is worth it. Get the wax melt, get the candle, whatever you use, get the essential oil. It is worth it.
It is,
Also,
honestly.
I'm gonna give a little plug for RJ right here because he's so private about it.
He's getting plugged.
He's gonna get a little plug. Walt Disney World has just released a ton of great summer deals to get
Like, a lot.
vacations in this
Like,
summer. Like
a lot.
deals we haven't seen in a long time. And yes,
Yeah.
they might be competing with Epic Universe. I will leave that up to your discretion. But the point is, you can go to Disney at a very good price right now. And so if you're looking for a summer vacation, you just got your tax dollars back and you're like, what do? contact RJ at Carousel of Destinations on social media, or email him at rj@famvia, FAMVIA .com. Is it famvia.com?
Yeah.
And he can get you started on a quote, and it's completely free to use him. He's a travel agent. You're not paying him at all.
Abuse him,
Disney's
please.
paying him. He can plan your whole trip. And so you need to get away. We just booked our summer vacation, so we're good to go. And so make sure you
We're
contact
going to
RJ
Disney
for
within
that.
a month of each other, and we
I
didn't
know,
even plan
but
it.
we're not
Like,
going
we're
at
gonna
the
miss each
same
other by a
time.
week, literally. I'm only going
Yeah.
for a day.
But I will
like these discounts, we haven't seen discounts like this since like 2002.
Yeah.
So
It's been
like
a long time.
genuinely, they
Yeah.
have good deals.
Yeah.
Like I was working on a quote for a guest, and this isn't the option that they picked, but I was able to look up. You could get a all-star, which is kind of the value lower end type resort type thing, but you could get an all-star resort with a 7-night stay, 5-day park hopper for $3,400, but that includes quick service meals, 2 quick service meals a day.
Yeah.
1 resort refillable mug, and 1 snack. So it's like all inclusive meals, hotel,
And how many people was
park
that
tickets
for?
for 5 days, and that was for 5 people.
Yeah.
$3,400.
That's pretty
so
good.
like
That's a good deal.
these deals are absolutely insane. If you were like, I'm not doing a value resort, I could get you in at a moderate resort, like a Coronado Springs for like $5,000, same deal. Like it's just absolutely insane, some of the deals that they have going on right now. I really do think that Disney is maybe a
scared.
little bit intimidated
little
by
scared,
the
yeah.
ticket sales this summer so far, and they're trying to incentivize people to go back instead of going to Epic Universe. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how Disney responds next year to try and get that, to like try and build up their parks a little bit more. But that should be a topic for another day for sure.
Yeah.
But all right, now we're down to the final 2. It's A Whole New World versus I See the Light. What? This one's a hard one.
This is a tricky one.
We will let Jesslyn go first in this category.
Let's see, Justin.
And at last I
Hey.
see the light.
All right, Noah.
You ready?
Finish it, Noah.
Yep.
Finish it. Yeah!
I had another toilet.
Okay.
I had another toilet.
Oh, RJ would have picked A Whole New
Oh.
World, so Noah and I won.
We win! Yay!
Guys, do you know what that means? Tangled has won
Tangled
like
is the
every
best.
week.
Every week.
Oh my
have,
word.
yes.
Single week.
Oh my
From
gosh.
music to character
Movie.
to movie
Yes.
to like they've won all 4 of our categories.
Well,
this
our
past-
first
is
category
the
was
best thing.
Disney attraction, which
rides.
got The
Oh, I'm sorry,
Guardian,
3.
right?
Yeah.
But for the past 3 weeks, character, movie, music,
Yeah.
they took it away. Yes.
Our
There it
fans
is.
love Tangled. You
And
know,
we do.
'cause,
As
like
they
I wouldn't have
should.
picked
Tangled's a great
I-
movie. Yes.
I wouldn't have picked Tangled for some of these rounds. Like, yeah, but it was, yeah,
That was good.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you put it up against Happily Ever After or Tell Me It's You,
Oh, yeah.
it would have been.
It might have been
Happily
a
Ever
different
After,
story for
Tell
me
It's
too,
You.
but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, on that note, we really appreciate you guys listening. This is the end of our madness or bracket challenge, as we like to call it. It's been a lot of fun. We'll have to do it next year in actual March.
No, we had to keep it April. We had to be different. We had to do April Madness.
Yeah, we're always gonna do April Madness, not March Madness.
We're gonna carry on the madness. So like, we're getting at this early for next year, okay? Where everyone else is doing this March stuff. No, we're getting March next year done today.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have some new changing up and doing some exciting new things with the podcast. We'll have different topics and things like that. Keep following us on social media and TikTok because We will try to keep that content up as much as possible
At least
because
once a month.
we enjoy the interaction, and we've gotten a lot of interaction through this bracket challenge.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
You might even see Noah in a Mario cap or something like that for a
Tanuki
Disney
Mario.
podcast.
Tanuki Mario. Yes. Yes. You probably wondered why I was wearing it too.
So, yep, we never know what's going to happen on our TikTok, so definitely go over
it's a
and
whole
follow
land in
us
itself.
at Carousel of
You don't know-
Conversations.
You don't know if one's going to get posted. You don't know if I'm going to be wearing a Mario hat. You have no idea what's going to happen. It's the most exciting page we have.
And then last week, we apologize about the YouTube. It was actually my video that cut out, and so we weren't able to post
RJ.
on YouTube
Come
last
on.
week.
Come on.
But we will definitely be. Hopefully, this one goes well and we're able to post it on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Who knows?
So, yeah. All right. On that note, we are not going to play the same pre-recorded message we played last week.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our show. Before you go, please don't forget to gather your belongings and head over to our email at carouselpod@gmail.com to ask us your questions. Oh, and wouldn't you believe it? You can now bring the magical sense of vacation right into your home. Check out the Magic Candle Company and use our exclusive link with the code CarouselPod at checkout to get 15% off your order. And don't forget, we're here to help you plan your future Disney trips. Just send us a message at rj@famvia.com. Until next time, we'll see you in a great, big, beautiful week.